Are you over 60 and taking vitamins because you heard they're good for you? What if I told you that some popular vitamins and supplements could actually do more harm than good after age 60? And that continuing to take them without medical advice might put your bones, heart, or even your brain at risk? Remember to always consult with your doctor for personal professional advice. We're cutting through marketing myths, senior health hype, and confusing headlines to give you clear, evidence-backed guidance that's practical and safe. By the end of this video, you'll know 6 vitamins or supplements older adults should avoid or use only under medical supervision. The real reasons these supplements can be risky after 60, not just clickbait. Practical alternatives you can adopt today and exact lab tests to request. And later, I'll reveal the one nutrient most seniors should consider. A small, evidence-based step that helps many older adults. Quick note, this video pulls from major medical studies and expert reviews. Links are in the description. If you take medications or have chronic conditions, always check with your doctor before changing supplements. Ready? Let's dive in. A. Preformed retinol. First up, vitamin A, specifically preformed vitamin A, retinol, the kind found in many multivitamins and age-defying mixes. Multiple cohort studies and a meta-analysis found that high intakes of preformed vitamin A are associated with a higher risk of hip and other fractures in older adults. In practice, that means a supplement sold to protect your eyes and skin could slightly increase your risk of a serious broken bone. A quick example. Researchers compared people with higher retinol intake to those with lower intake and observed a consistent signal. Higher retinol correlated with more fractures, especially in groups with low vitamin D. This suggests retinol may interact with bone metabolism in ways that matter when you're older. What to do? Check your multivitamin label for retinol palmitate or retinol acetate. If your supplement provides retinol at levels well above a standard daily value, consider switching to a formulation that uses beta-carotene, a provitamin A the body converts as needed, or choose a lower dose product. Also confirm your vitamin D status and bone density plan with your clinician. Vitamin balance is everything. Later, I'll show a simple trick to check if your multivitamin is safe. It takes 10 seconds. Beta-carotene, especially for smokers. Beta-carotene sounds safe because it's plant-based, but clinical trials showed that high-dose beta-carotene supplements increased lung cancer risk in current and former smokers. An example where a supplement caused clear harm in a defined group. These were large randomized trials, which makes the evidence especially persuasive. Important nuance: whole food carotenoids, carrots, sweet potatoes, leafy greens, are not the problem. They are health-promoting. The issue was isolated high-dose beta-carotene pills. If you smoked or formerly smoked, those pills are not a safe insurance policy. What to do? Ditch beta-carotene supplements if you have a smoking history. Replace them with a food-first approach, prioritize lung health checkups, and discuss antioxidant strategies with your doctor. But focus on whole foods rather than isolated pharmacologic doses. If you're rethinking the supplements in your cabinet and want a practical food-first plan to replace unnecessary pills, check out the healthy food guide I use and recommend. It's a senior-friendly blueprint for getting nutrients from real food. The guide walks you through breakfasts, lunches, and dinners that cover vitamin needs without piling on pills. Vitamin E, high-dose alpha-tocopherol. Here's that vitamin I teased, vitamin I. It's marketed as an antioxidant hero, but large trials, including SELECT, found no clear benefit and some signals of harm with high-dose vitamin E supplements, including potential cancer risk in certain groups. That makes routine high-dose vitamin E a questionable choice for older adults. Why this matters after 60? Older adults are often taking multiple medications and may have pre-existing conditions where extra antioxidant pills can interfere with medication metabolism or mask warning signs. Also, antioxidant balance matters. Too much of one antioxidant can blunt natural, beneficial cellular responses. What to do? Avoid vitamin E pills at pharmacologic doses, for example 400 IU per day, unless your doctor prescribes them for a specific medical reason. Instead, get vitamin E from food, nuts, seeds, and whole grains, where it arrives as part of a nutrient package rather than a single concentrated chemical. Stay with me. I'll tell you which common supplement is often recommended for seniors. It's not a blanket pill. Iron, only if not deficient. Iron keeps you energized. But after 60, reflexively taking iron supplements without testing is a common mistake. Studies and reviews stress that iron overload or unneeded iron supplementation can worsen oxidative stress and may interact poorly with chronic illnesses. Don't self-prescribe iron. Get tested. How to handle symptoms. If you're fatigued, ask your clinician for a CBC and ferritin. Ferritin helps distinguish true iron deficiency from other causes of anemia. If iron deficiency is present, then treatment is appropriate. But it should be tailored, monitored, and rechecked. Practical alternatives. Increase iron through balanced meals. Lean meats, legumes, and vitamin C-rich foods to boost absorption. And avoid taking iron at the same time as calcium supplements because they interfere with each other's absorption. Calcium supplements. Use caution. Calcium is central to bone health, but calcium supplements, and particularly large single-dose pills, have been linked in some analyses to a slight increase in heart attack risk. That finding pushed many experts to favor dietary calcium, plus vitamin D and exercise as a safer strategy for most older adults. Practical steps: aim for calcium from dietary sources, yogurt, fortified plant milk, sardines, tofu, and get your vitamin D level checked. If your provider prescribes calcium, consider dividing doses, e.g., 2 smaller doses, rather than 1 large tablet, and avoid megadoses unless clinically indicated. Vitamin K if you're on blood thinners. Vitamin K is essential for clotting and bone metabolism, but it can interfere with warfarin and certain other anticoagulants. For seniors on blood thinners, introducing vitamin K supplements or making sudden diet changes can alter INR and increase clot risk. Consistency and clinical coordination are key. What to ask your clinician. If you take warfarin, ask whether you should maintain a consistent vitamin K intake, how often to check INR, and whether an anticoagulation clinic can help manage changes. How to check your supplements. A 10-second label check. Here's a fast, foolproof way to evaluate a supplement in about 10 seconds. Flip the bottle and scan the supplement facts. Look for retinol, retinol palmitate, retinol acetate. If present at high percentages, be cautious. Search for beta-carotene. If you're a current or former smoker, skip it. Spot the vitamin E line. If the dose is 400 IU or more, question it. Check for iron. Unless you have lab-confirmed deficiency, you probably don't need it. Check calcium. See how much is in a single serving. If it's a large dose, ask why. If on warfarin, check for vitamin K and discuss with your prescriber. This quick method helps you spot the likely red flags so you can bring targeted questions to your clinician. What to bring to your doctor. Before your next appointment, bring a complete list of medications and all supplements. Pill bottles help. Any recent lab work, CBC, ferritin, 25-OH vitamin D, INO, or if on warfarin. Notes on symptoms: fatigue, bruising, GI upset. Ask your doctor directly, which of these supplements should I stop, and what tests do you recommend? This frames the conversation around evidence and safety rather than convenience. Editor notes: show a downloadable checklist on screen for viewers to screenshot or print. Here are the practical rules to remember. Avoid high-dose retinol, vitamin A, check multivitamin labels. Don't take supplemental beta-carotene if you are a current or former smoker. Skip routine high-dose vitamin E, e.g. 400 IU per day, unless prescribed. Only take iron if tests confirm deficiency. Ask for ferritin and CBC. Prefer dietary calcium. Be cautious with calcium tablets due to a slight heart risk. Don't start vitamin K supplements without clinical coordination if you're on warfarin. Final thought. Test before you guess. Personalized care beats one-size-fits-all. If you want a practical, meal-based plan to replace unnecessary pills, the Healthy Food Guide is in the description. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you rethink the pills in your cabinet, like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more senior health myth-busting. If you'd like a deeper dive on any of these vitamins, labels to read, lab targets to ask for, or step-by-step plans to transition from pills to plates, leave a comment and I'll make a follow-up video. One small reveal before we go. Many clinicians do recommend monitoring and supplementing vitamin D when levels are low, but that's a topic for another video where we'll dig into dosing, testing, and timing. If you want that video next, say Vitamin D Deep Dive in the comments. If you're ready to move from supplements to a simple, nutritionally complete meal plan, the Healthy Food Guide is in the description.